Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Skywalker OG coming at you with some more Rise of Kingdoms content, and today we are going to be discussing our Osiris League bets for this weekend in the realm of Horus and the realm of Bastet. Let's start off with the realm of Bastet, and first off, let's go ahead and say this is our bets. We will be doing our predictions for each realm after we do our bets, so pay attention to that. Now we have the 60 GT versus K916. Obviously the betting pool is heavily favored for 60 GT, so we're gonna throw our Oryx on that K916 team because, again, the betting pool is in favor of 60 GT, so obviously no brainer, K916 is gonna get our Oryx this weekend. BIA versus DNT, we threw very few Oryx on this match because I really don't see DNT pulling out this dub. But again, the Oryx are in favor of BIA, so we are going to throw a little bit on that DNT match and hope for the best. Now, obviously, it's only 430 Oryx, so it's no big deal. We have bought out the shop, so who cares, really? We have the Rays versus the Lost Alliance. I do think Lost will pull out this dub, and the Oryx are heavy in favor of Rays, so Lost might be one of those alliances that you want to dump a good bit of Oryx on. Talk versus Wib. Wib is very insanely heavy in favor on this bet. You could, if you were really ballsy, you could bet on Talk, but I do not think Talk's going to pull out this dub, so I do think that's a very ballsy bet. But again, the betting pool is heavy in favor of Wib for this matchup. Now, our predictions for this matchup, I think K9 is going to squeak out this victory. 60 GT, very solid team on the structures, very solid team on the middle. Have not really been shaky at all this season. 60 GT, solid team. K9, same thing though. They've played against some really good teams. They dropped the ball against BIA, but they could have had that dub. They just, little miscommunication there, and then they just clapped our cheeks in T2A last weekend. K9 bringing up new strat as they go, having a lot of pressure going down on structures, able to cycle through to the arc properly. K9, I think, will be able to squeak out this victory and go through to the next match. BIA versus DNT. I'm going to give this matchup to the BIA team. BIA, solid team, very solid. Has not dropped the ball all season. Some of their players have very good gear. You can obviously tell from these rallies that you're watching in the matches. Even when they get reinforced or swarmed on their structures, they're still able to hold most of them. So I'm definitely going for BIA on this one here. Lost versus Rays. Rays kind of made me eat my words last weekend. They did very solid. I thought they were a shaky team. Well, I stated that they were a shaky team from seeing some of their matches, scrolling through, looking at them while others were going on, and they looked a little hectic. But last weekend, very solid play from Rays. And again, Lost, solid alliance. Hasn't been shaky all season. Haven't had any doubt of their solidity all season. But for some reason, the underdogs on the bets against this Rays team. And I personally think Lost is going to squeak out this victory. I definitely think that Lost will squeak this one out and take home the dub. Rays, prove me wrong again. I know you guys definitely do not like me, but it's no hate, baby. I just, it is what it is. Talk versus Wib. Definitely think Wib's going to take this one home. Wib, very solid. Has the power. Has HA gear. They have everything they need actually to win this realm. Wib, I think, take this dub over the Talk team. So, if there was any questions, we have Wib, Lost, BIA, and K9 in the top 4. That is our predictions. We may be wrong. So far, we have only been wrong on one of our bets, and that was the T2A versus K916, or one of our predictions, sorry. And that was the T2A versus K916 Alliance. We did drop the ball on that one. K9 took us behind the woodshed and spanked our booty cheeks. We'll send out our farmers on the other account as soon as, we're done with this. We ain't worried about it right now, right? Let's go to the league bets here. Now, again, these are league bets. They're not predictions. We will do the predictions after we do our bets. TR versus Song. Song insanely heavy over TR, so I would be dumb not to throw some Oryx on this TR team. Very, very solid team. Plus, the betting pool is just so insanely heavy on Song. If TR did win this, even with just a 2k Oryx, I'm going to make insane amount of income from this match. 1v versus C9 in exact same situation. The betting pool is so insanely heavy for 1v. If C9N pulled this out, I'm going to be rich. So we're betting on C9N. JST versus Boobs. Don't know why Boobs have the advantage here. This is probably a decent betting or bet on this one here because JST I do think will be winning this match. And again, the heavy favorite is Boobs in this matchup. Well, I wouldn't say heavy favorite. It's like a 7 million favorite. But you can still get a good Oryx return if you bet on JST and they do pull out the dub. K374 got the majority of my Oryx because of the fact that they are the heavy underdogs versus this UCS team. And I do say heavy because it is by about a 16 million gap on the betting pool, and I do think K374 have what it takes to be able to take out this UCS team. So that is where my heavy Oryx are going on this realm of Horus. We don't really go into the realm of Anubis or the realm of Sobek. I just don't know them enough to really bet on them, so that's my personal preference. Now let's go ahead and discuss what our predictions will be for this match. We have also been wrong on one matchup in the realm of Horus as well. We thought that League would be taking out the Boobs Alliance last weekend. We were incorrect on that. Now, if you haven't kept up, that is 2 wrongs we have been so far. Everything else since we have predicted from the top 32 onward has been completely correct, and you know, we're bringing home the money, baby. Yes, let's go. Now, Song versus TR, I do think Song is going to take home this dub. I'm probably going to lose my Oryx on this match. 1v versus C9N. Again, I think 1v will be taking home the dub. I honestly think that would be our finals, is the Song versus 1v. Maybe wrong. These other alliances can prove me wrong, but Song versus 1v looking insanely solid this season. Then you have JST versus Boobs. JST have that advantage because they are playing in the Korean League where we're playing in the Korean League. They were the winners of the Korean League. Obviously, it is a little bit different because you don't have all that procced legendary gear. You don't have all those expertise commanders that you did have in the Korean League. Now, granted, a lot of their players do have that stuff, you know, because they spend a lot of money. So I do think that's going to translate over to these matches. I do have JST progressing on over the Boobs Alliance. K374 looking insanely solid this season, coming out hot. UCS, obviously they did patch up a lot of mistakes that they had in their previous seasons. They're looking like an amazing team. They're looking like a new team. They're looking very, very, very good together. But I still think that K374 is going to edge out the victory on this UCS team. I do think it's going to be a close match, but that is my predictions. That is K374 going on, JST going on through, 1v going on through, and Song going on through. Those are my predictions. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. Leave me a comment, subscribe, let me know how we're doing. Let me know what kind of content you want to see, and yeah, have a good week and a good weekend. Peace out.